So everybody, we should be live now, so let's just click on and hi and welcome to this live stream. This is, my name's Jeff and I'm from Media Effects, and I just want to show you what I consider to be the best value multi-camera live streaming piece of equipment that I'm using, and I'm using it right now, and I'm just going to run through it with you and show you what we've got. You see on the table here, I'm going to just jump through the videos we've got set up, the cameras we've got set up in studio. And so we've got 4 cameras set up and we are streaming live. Now I want to go back to, this is our main interface. As you can see on here, we have got our 4 videos. The audio that's coming through is just coming through on camera 2, and we've got camera 1, which is our wide. This is camera 2. This is my main camera. It should be camera 1, but it doesn't really matter for this example. Camera 3 is over the shoulder here, and camera 4 is just a spare camera over there. If we go back to camera 3, I'll show you the interface. So starting from the top here, we've got our SIM cards. We've got 2 SIM cards. Only one of them's connected at the moment. Because of the studio and the way it's actually insulated so well, it's very difficult to get a mobile signal in this studio because of the soundproofing, lagging, and all the reflective material we've got in here. Then next to that, we've got our Wi-Fi, which is connected, bit of a weak signal, but it's connected. Then we've got our local area network, our transfer file. Now you can see this flashing red light. That's because I'm recording internally. Then we've got date and time. You can see here we're already live and what we're outputting at the moment. And this is our battery life. Then we've got our audio and a microphone. So, and then we've got our settings. I'll run through them again in a minute, but before I do that, I'm going to bring a video in. So to bring an extra, so we've got 4 across the bottom. I've already brought this title in that you've seen, but what I'm going to do is now I'm going to bring in a video. So I'm going to go to a local stream, and actually back. Alright, so on local stream, bring up a new one. Now, I don't want to come off the local stream. I'm going to come off probably the USB. So this is a video I want to show you guys. I prepared earlier on, and we need to get the settings right for this. So we're going to list the cycle, the playback, and I'm going to have it play from the beginning. So it plays from the beginning. I will confirm that, and then we will press start. It's now running. We go back and you should see there it is. It's in the window. So here it is here. So I will take that through for you. In fact, I'll turn my audio off and I will put the audio on for this. In fact, I will put this audio as audio follows video. So from the left, we've got our aerial connected for our 4G. That's only one aerial, but we've got 2 aerials for the 4G. Then we've got our SIM card 2, SIM card 1, USB slot, micro SD card slot, microphone input slot, and we've also got our headphones. On the front from the left, we've got our battery status, our live stream status, Wi-Fi, 4G SIM card 1, 4G SIM card 2 for our statuses to show whether they're connected. Then we've got our go live button. Then we've got our record internally button, and then we've got our power on and off button. From the left, we've got our power input if needed. Then we've got a HDMI input, which is actually an output. goes to a monitor or TV screen, and then we've got our Wi-Fi aerial. So on the back here we have the Wi-Fi aerial on the left, HDMI cable in, a second HDMI cable in, then an SDI cable, a second SDI cable, then we have a local area network, then we have a 4G aerial for one of the SIM cards. Well, that was the external. Now let's have a look and see what we've got here. I'll just bring this back up. Take my headphones off because I was listening. The audio was a little bit over the top on that one, so we'll just take our audio back up to where it should be here. So you can see how we bring videos in, etc. So let's bring something else in. Now let's see if we want to bring something in. We've got a transfer file card. What do we bring that in from? The USB. This time we'll bring something in. We've got this. We confirm that. Right, let's actually have a look. Order playback. I do like to list cycle and play from the beginning of the file. That's just me, but let's start that. Go back and make sure we haven't got audio following video. So basically we can just switch, and now we've got our video. This could have been, for example, you might have done some previous work prior to the live stream that you're doing. You might have done some drone work for an intro. You could be playing this before you went live. And you know, say if you was live at 3 o'clock at 2:55 or 2:50, you could have been playing some drone footage of the local area, and then just cut straight into the live stream at 3 o'clock, which would have been pretty good for you. So that was my little girl, and let's see what we've got next. Oh yes, I know. I was going to show you up the top here. So these settings here, I'm getting feedback off my headphones, so I've just disconnected them for a second. Up the top here we've got our status, which we covered earlier on, but if you tap on the status you can now see what we've got. So this is our network, video source, video encoding and device. So you can see what we're getting on our 4G. Pretty much nothing on Telstra. Telstra's pretty bad in this area. Optus is, well, next to nothing as well. Barely there, but you can make a phone call with Optus. You can't with Telstra. Then we've got our local area network, and we've got our Wi-Fi, so you can see what we're putting out. And then we can go to our video source. That shows you what we're bringing in. So one of the cameras here is running at 1080 50p. Actually, it's running at 4K, I think there, yep. So that's that. And then we've got a video encoding. This is what we're going out live at the moment. We can change all that, and also what we can record and what we're recording. So we're recording it HD, and we've got going live in HD, both in H.264, and then device info. I won't get too much into that. It's quite personal. Then, so that's all our doodles across here. As I said, we've still got another one here. We can bring another video in, but it's pretty much all the same. We've also got picture in picture, so we've now got this picture in picture, yeah, which we can drag and drop a picture in picture. So it's got its own picture in picture there. We can drag another picture in there. Yes. So now we've got a picture in picture, and if we want to, we can drop that back down to the bottom right hand corner. So what I was going to show, oh yes, network. There's our network, local area network. It's connected. our Wi-Fi connected, and our aggregation that's connected and running. Then we've got our video encoding. So our live parameters we can change as 1080, 720, etc. And then you can change your bit rate, you can change your frame rate, variable bit rate, etc. And same with your live recording parameters, 1080p, 720p, etc. Depending on what you're doing. If you want to really punch up the bit rate to have good quality, you can. Streaming, let me show you before I bring this page up. I'll actually, in fact, no, I won't show you the streaming page because it's got all my details on there, but it's quite simple. It's just basically your RTMP, and then we've got our output, which is coming out of the side there, going into our monitor. That's PGM at the moment, so we can change the resolutions, etc., depending on what monitor or TV we're going into. But 1080p, 25 frames per second for me, which is PAL, is working for me. Audio encoding, so our sample rate 48k and our bit rate is 128k. That works perfectly for me. Keyboard, I've got the direct cut mode, which is from my keys here, so I can just cut directly without having to pre-select and then select cut at a set time, but you might prefer a different way. Storage, so we've got our transfer card, which is also what we call a micro SD card. We've got our USB, so we've got 15 gig there, and we've got 32 gig transfer file card, and that's being recorded too at the moment as well. So we've got quite a few hours worth of recording available on that micro SD card. Then we've got our internal storage card, which is for our operating system, etc. Then we've got our time zone. I'm set to UTC 10, and then we've just got our general information. Again, this has got serial numbers, etc. that I don't really want to go live with. I'll go back, and pretty much you can see what we've got. So I'll just show you. If I click, there we go. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 3 is our doodah, and then camera 4 is the other one over there, and that's pretty much it. And I'm not sure if you can see the let's bring camera 3 back in, and on the front here, so you can see we've got a flashing green light here. That's showing us that we're actually streaming live. That's our battery, and that's just to show that we're plugged in at the moment, and that's all good. Then our Wi-Fi is a good connection. One of the SIM cards is a good connection. This is our go live button, so that shows that we're live. And then this here is our recording internally button. Then obviously our on and off button. So now you can see, I'll just go back to the wide, go back to the main camera, and then back to this camera here. So hope you've enjoyed that, but I think this is a really good bit of equipment, and the reason I think so is because, as you can see here, I'm not sure if you can see on here, we've actually got a USB here which we were using to use for videos, etc. But we can also use a dongle here, or we can connect our phone, tether our phone here, or a portable modem. So not only do we have a LAN option, but we could go one modem into the LAN, which we've got portable modems for that. Then we've got another portable modem for here, which would be tethered, or you can tether off your phone, or you can use the dongle. So that's 2 connections. So it's 2 SIM cards, Wi-Fi, local area network is 4, and then the tethered dongle is 5. That's all aggregated. So that's all aggregated together, bonded together, and gives you a strong and reliable live stream. Well, I hope that's worked out for you and helped you with looking at some live streaming equipment switching. It's a small piece of equipment. If I pull out the power source, so I've disconnected the live power, you see there's no status here now on the battery, but we will get a battery warning as it goes lower. But you can see up on the status here, we're at 100%. That should give us about an hour and a half of use live. And then obviously if you're out in the field and you think you need more, you can take a portable battery pack, etc., which I pretty much always do anyway. I've always got a 400 watt portable power unit with me that will give me about 8 hours on this, and I've used that before as well for 8 hours. So hope that's worked all good, and I'm just going to stop the live stream by pressing this button here, or I could stop by pressing this button here. Oh, before I go, let's just show you the top right hand corner just before the settings. That's our microphone, so that was actually running a bit high, so I'm going to drop that down and set that. And then we've also got our audio, so we can turn our audio, we can mute our audio if we ever need to mute. So hope that's been useful. We've got everything there. I'm just going to end this stream.